Hello everyone and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. So, I've decided that next chapter we're going to actually be tackling is probably going to be Tressa's Chapter 2. So we're going to be heading in that direction, and this is just the party that we're probably going to be using for this little segment here. And it's basically just because Cyrus and Hint are just my lowest levels right now, and I'm trying to get everyone leveled, and Primrose is just getting more levels ahead of everyone else, but I guess that's just naturally going to happen since she's my protagonist. So yeah. Oh, more travel banter. Primrose, I would ask in thee about that dagger. It was a gift from my father. Thou dost treasure it greatly. I know this because, of course, or of those two rings hanging from your necklace. Indeed, they aren't the only things I have left of my parents. I have no memories of them, for they died when I was but an infant. But as long as I wear these around my neck, I feel then that they are watching over me. 'Tis a strange thing, how love doth live on after death. It is indeed. Huh, neat. You know what? Hold on 1 second. Who did I not have in the party before? Oh, Barrick? No, wait. I need Alphen too. Alphen, you get in here. Okay, no, never mind. I wasn't expecting that. Travel banter. It's good. I need more of it. Didn't I just rest at the end in the last video? I don't remember. That's fine. Alright, so before I leave, I think there is a there's a spear I wanted to pick up over here. So I will probably pick that up. Somebody has a spear that I wanted to buy. Nope. This is just defense stuff. I swear someone had a spear. Was it you? Nope. Well, that's fine. I was only looking for a spear because I realized that that's not what I wanted to do. I realized that Cyrus can actually equip a spear since he has the merchant as his sub job right now. Yeah, alright, I don't know. Maybe I just imagined the spear. You know what I could do? I could try and get into this room. A monster, excellent. I was just looking for a diversion. Enrage, bash, double strike, blinding charge. That probably seems useful. I'll just use this up. Man. I mean, it's kind of a neat idea that Hint can only use her animals in Provoke, but it's also really annoying too, because it's like you're very limited in what you can do. Like, I can't even access any of my job abilities either. Oh, well, that's fine. Yes, it does seem that we won. A soul bow and a sword breaker. That has to be a dagger, right? Yeah. Physical attack, crit. No, I might actually put that on. Actually, Tressa could use that. What's this soul bow? Ooh, it's quite nice, actually. You can have it. Actually, hold on. It says 72 elemental attack. So if I use this, that means I'm assuming that means that I use the bow when it comes to my magic. I don't know how that works. Like that still confuses me. I'm just assuming that when you use magic, it just takes whatever your highest elemental weapon attack is and uses that. So we're just gonna keep on assuming that that is the way things are. I don't have any healing. That's really annoying. Anyways, Tressa, Chapter 2, Quarry Crest. I haven't actually been there yet, so guess we'll go from Boulder Fall. I like how in my blind rush to get to all of the secondary job shrines, I just didn't actually go into any of the towns to unlock the fast travel points. Oh, hey, there's a chest up here. Man, we would have missed out on that 1,000 leaves. Oh, I didn't unlock anything on my merchant for Cyrus, did I? I also don't have any light damage. Cyrus looks so ridiculous in that outfit. I just like, I get it, merchants they have to have like the big backpack and all that, but like I can't get over it. Oh yeah, that's right. Tressa earns money. Skills. Let's see. So one of the reasons why I really wanted it is because I get rest. Rest is like kind of neat because I can restore some SP, and considering how much SP the scholar uses, that's really good. So I'm gonna grab rest. Also gonna grab that. And I don't think anything else is really super necessary. I think I'd rather just keep going down Scholar Path. I should probably pick that up before I get Panther Dance, huh? I'm so close to Panther Dance though, so I think I will go for Panther Dance since I have Cyrus with me anyway. Alright, this is where we need to go. Oh, there's a cave over here too. Oh, it's a level 30 cave. Speaking of caves, there's like so many dungeons that I found but just never went inside of because I was just so set on finding all the job shrines. I need to go back to those. Oh no. Well, there's a purple chest there. I can literally just grab Tyrion and come back out. Wow, I literally can't do anything. I can do this. Alright, Tressa, you got this. Yeah, you are not very good with those attacks. Hey, 300. Wow. Maybe this thing's just really resistant to physical attacks. Oh, wait. I totally forgot I was going to collect. Oh well. I feel like when you steal and collect things, it shows you all the items at the end screen, and it's not like additive. It's like if you steal like 500, it'll just show up in the results screen. It's not like, oh, you happen to get 600 plus the 500 you stole. It's just, this is what you got from the whole fight. It's kind of less exciting. Oh, Cyrus's chapter 2 starts here too. Might actually be able to do these back to back. You know what? I'm gonna explore town a little bit before I do that. Well, that is a very expensive foot cloth, whatever the hell that means. You use it to wipe your feet? A pseudo gold ore. Dubious gold ore. Fool's gold ore. Oh man. Oh wait, it's a 96% chance.
Oh.
Business has been booming for this merchant due to the town's recent prosperity. His tastes have become rather extravagant of late, but as he is convinced that this good fortune will surely not sour for at least 10 years, he has no intention of changing his habits. Neato. Road to Morlock's Manse. Don't know who Morlock is, but okay. It's actually kind of a small town. Cure poison.
Oh.
Registration number 127. Birthplace Clifflands. Additional notes. Employed as a mine guide. Oh, okay. No. Wonder if that's like a reference to something that's just going completely over my heads. Okay, I take that back. This is a sizable town. Crescent dagger. I feel like I saw that earlier. I don't want to scrutinize anybody and then get yelled at. I just don't. A fish tooth? Sure, why not? It's only 10. Sure, you can be wealthy, but health is most important. Alright, guy. It's a weird thing to say when I just bought something off of you. Heavy lance, mage's glaive. Well, that'd actually be really good for Cyrus. A hill cleaver. The staff of wonders. Occasionally decrease his target's elemental attack. These are some pretty nice weapons, honestly. I should really just consider buying some of these. Like, I'll buy a Staff of Wonders, sure. Apparently Cyrus really needs it. I don't know how Primrose got so much higher. I guess because Primrose has like, you know, another 10 levels above Cyrus. So I guess that makes a little bit of sense. Alright, we'll save the rest for later. A pole mace. Specifically for smacking things. A silent bandana. Huh. Alright, let's take a look at some of these side quests. Ah, God's teeth! I'm trying to dig through this rock, but once again, it's got the better of my pick. If I could sharpen the wretched thing, it'd be a different story, but how do I do that? Are you seriously a miner and you don't know how to sharpen your pickaxe? What? Alright, someone had like a foot cloth as well that I need to make sure I pick up because that's obviously for some quest. Oh hey, it's you! Why? You're the person who found my dragon egg. It's me, Kaya, remember? There's an old man in this town who knows all there is to know about dragon eggs. I wish I knew where he's at. I'm awfully anxious to talk to him. Oh wait, great. I need to talk to people to find out who that is. My family's been weaving carpets and cloth here for generations. There was a time when every house for leagues around was carpeted with Gendi's finest fabrics. But these days, well, no one in this town sees much cause to visit our humble shop. Time marches on and it doesn't care who it stomps past. Sure. A weaver of Quarry Crest whose handmade wares are of surpassing quality. Though his business receives little custom from the countless miners drawn by the promise of gold, he is nevertheless committed to preserving his traditional craft. Not sure. I guess I'm supposed to take his cloth and maybe present it to somebody who's looking for cloth. I guess that's my best guess. Oh. No, let's not pick a fight with that person. Alright, well, that's fine. We can save these for later. Also, I need to get Alpha and Cyrus leveled up so I can actually talk to people. Where's the bar? Oh, I forgot there'd be people in here too. An empty coin pouch. Oh, Ophelia. Should you need guidance and support on your path, I am ever at your service. A mysterious ore. 72%. Man, I don't want to risk it ever. Alright, well, you know what? Maybe once I get more levels on Cyrus. Oh, wait, wrong one. Sure, let's do this. The story so far. Spurred on by a curious notebook she acquired, Tressa set forth on a journey. Now she follows in the footsteps of the anonymous author in hopes of seeing the world and all the treasure it holds. Now where did I leave off? Every journey is a vast sea of opportunities, but none are quite so precious as our encounters with others. Sharing a connection with someone new, for however brief a time, is unforgettable. For it is a chance to learn about others and yourself. I'll rest here tonight in Quarry Crest. It's a sleepy little mining town, for now at least. Rumor has it that there's gold in these hills, and many a prospector has set their eye on it. I wonder what encounters might await me here. This must be Quarry Crest. Could there really be gold here? Ooh. Eureka! Gold! I've struck gold! Now this is something to write home about. Where there's one, there's more, and I'll find them all. Now if I find them first, I guess there really is gold in Dar Hills. In these Dar Hills. Heh, something tells me this may be a good place to set up shop. Boy. Stay your hands, it's Mr. Morlock. You're a little blurry there, Mr. Morlock. Want to come into focus a little bit? Good to see you all toiling so earnestly. Who's this Mr. Morlock? Look, sir, real gold. How much do you reckon it's worth? Let me see that beautiful nugget. I'd be happy to take it off your hands for a reasonable sum. I'll say it once more, so listen well. This mine and all the land surrounding it is the sole property of the esteemed Mr. Morlock. As such, any and all gold discovery here is his by right. But fortunately for you, Mr. Morlock is a generous man. He'll buy the gold off anyone who finds it. So keep digging, and you may find yourself with riches beyond measure. Looks like this Morlock fellow has an iron grip on this mine. I guess that means I won't be dealing in gold here. But still,
Yes?
My merchant senses tell me this town presents a lucrative business opportunity. Oh yeah, travel banter. This smells like trade, I say.
Tressa.
And what sort of smell would that be? How can I put it? The smell of wares flying off the shelves, of coin, earned fair and square. Thou speakest of profit. Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. But trade is more than that. It's about adventure, stories waiting to be told. A nobler calling, then, than the pursuit of base coin. Exactly. If thou speakest the truth, I shall join in you in sniffing out this trade. 2 noses are better than 1. Alright, let's see. I dig and dig and dig, and I still can't find any gold. Curse my bad luck. I thought this would be my chance to turn it all around. I was such a fool. I even borrowed money to get this far. How can I ever face my wife again? What's that? Excuse me, sir. I'll buy these stones from you. You will? Hey, look at that. 20% discount. You have use of my goods? Bless you. I can't sell these to you in good conscience, miss. They're just lousy rocks.
Ch.2.
Heh, but I insist. I'm a merchant. I feel like there's more to these than meets the eye.
ありがと
In that case, they're all yours. Thank you kindly. Aha! I knew it. Underneath that grimy exterior was a gorgeous gem just waiting to be discovered.
う。へえ。
You've quite the eye, young lady. Pardon? Hey, those are the same stones I bought. Right, you are. I'm a traveling merchant. Allie's the name.
トレサよ。
Tressa, I'm a traveling merchant too.
ふむふむ。
I've never seen stones that glow quite like these. They look just like ordinary rocks at first, but it'll take more than that to fool me. Okay, thank you, Windows 10. You have no idea what you bought, do you? Should I?
これは
These are Skystones. They're rare, but you can find them if you know where to look. At first, they're perfectly unremarkable rocks, but apply some quality elbow grease, and you have yourself a gorgeous gemstone.
へえ。
I had no idea.
やれやれ。
And still, you bought all those stones? Heck of a green pea you are.
え？
Green pea?
ま、
Well, keep up the good work. See you around, green pea. Green pea. He's just a mean pea. Wow. These are some next level insults here. But I don't have time for that now. I have stones that need selling. Come one, come all. Be the first to get your hands on one of the rarest treasures in the realm. Gold. Nope, it's better than gold. Now feast your eyes on this, the shimmering Skystone. Oh my. Look how it sparkles. Let me see. Well, quite the beauty, isn't it? I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely breathtaking. Yes, but did you know? The Skystone's radiance is surpassed only by its rarity. So if you'd like one of your own, this might be your only chance. I'll take one.
よし。
Oh, me too.
毎度あり。
Pleasure doing business with you. Phew, those stones practically sold themselves.
Yes.
This place really is good for business. Time to stock up the shop. Oh wow, I actually got some actual money from that.
トレサ君。
A Skystone, eh? A significant discovery, to be sure. Do you know much about Skystones, Professor Albright? I totally forgot that Cyrus is actually a professor. I dare say I've read a book or two about them. I can say that they are a type of ore. But I failed to recognize the stone for what it was, even when put before me. But your eyes saw true. Perhaps it is your merchant's instinct at work. Maybe. Honestly, I wasn't certain those rocks were so valuable. But in trade, good opportunities don't go by every day. So you just have to roll the dice when you see one. Indubitably. I must confess, I was quite impressed at the way you managed to sell all those stones. Seeing the potential for trade in every part of life, you are a true merchant's merchant. It is a clever game you play, Tressa. I hope to see more of it. It's a deal, Professor. Oh, wow. There's a lot of objectives. Oh, I'm just... Alright, well... I like how I made that money. And then the game's like, nope, you gotta go spend it on these quest items. I guess if I pulled Tyrion with me, I might actually just be able to steal these, but oh well. It's fine. That should do it. Now it's back to the square. Step right up. Be the first in line to see the rarest. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around and prepare yourself for a breathtaking sight. This, my friends, is the one and only sparkling, shining Skystone. You can be a proud owner of these lovely gems for just a fraction of her prices. What? What a dirty trick, setting up shop right next to me. But it won't go down without a fight. They certainly are beautiful. But what makes your stones different from hers? I mean, they're cheaper. You won't find pure skystones anywhere. Just look at them. You can see all the way through. Not a single blemish or impurity to be found. Dazzling, is it not, my lady? Almost as dazzling as your eyes. Well, when you put it that way. Resorting to cheap flattery, does he have no shame? Do you have a daughter, my good sir? That doll's a boulder fall make, no? A precious gift for a precious little girl, no doubt. Indeed it is. Clearly, you're the type of father who wants only the best for his darling child. Do you truly believe that doll will suffice? The Skystone is as pure, innocent, and beautiful as a daughter's love. And every time she sees its radiant glow, she'll remember her dear father who gave it to her. Its life will connect her to you, no matter how far you may travel. This guy is really selling it, man. Dear father, where do you roam? Dear father, when will you come home? Surely you can see why this would be the best purchase you'll ever make. I can just see her smiling face now. What a pleasant young man. I'll take one. You're most welcome, my good sir. What?
さあご注目ご注目世にも珍しい壁戦石だよ
Step right up. There's not a moment to spare if you want a rare Skystone to call your own.
ここでしか手に入らない希少な石価値は俺が保証するよ
You won't find them anywhere else. I promise you won't be disappointed.
私にもくださいな。
I'll take one, please.
一つ譲ってくれ。
One for me, too.
毎度あり
Thank you, thank you.
いやー繁盛繁盛
Would you look at that? Business is booming.
おやお隣さんは随分寂しいな
Well, maybe not for all of us.
今回は負けを認めるわ。
You win this round.
へへ
There's no way I'd lose to a green pea like you.
したってあんなにうまく回るものなのね。
I'll admit, I've never seen anyone make a sale like that before.
へオタクの舌は見せかけかい
Practice makes perfect.
お客の心も財布の紐も商人の言葉次第さ
If you want to survive in this world, you need to learn how to tug heartstrings and loosen purse strings.
何よそれ。調子いい言葉ばっか並べて。
But being a merchant is about more than just making a sale.
本当にいいものを見極めて提供するのが商人でしょ。
A good merchant should understand what their customer needs and sell them what's best.
脚色と言ってくれよお客も満足してるだろ
What I sell may not be what they need, but it is what they want. What's wrong with a little embellishment?
でも
Embellishment?
商人は言葉が武器だ覚えときなもやし女
A merchant's words are like a warrior's blade. Don't forget it, Green Pea. Oh, more banter. Grr. I hate losing. It's so aggravating.
トレサ
But you haven't lost. Not yet. I've been standing by you from the beginning. I know this isn't over yet. This is just a bump in the road. Huh? Look, you can't stomp off the stage over one mistake. You have to push on. Fortune favors the brave and the persistent. What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Primrose? Never mind that. Time to start afresh. Stock up new supplies. There's a world of deals waiting to be made. Yes, ma'am. Wow, talk about a rousing pep talk. Okay. So hungry. You sold like a bunch of rocks just earlier. But after that miserable show, I need to save my money.
よ
Your finest meatballs, sir.
お
Well, if it isn't the green pea, you're looking famished.
しょうがないな
Here, I take you're on a tight budget now. Huh, keep it. I refuse to take pity food from a rival.
へ
Suit yourself.
えところで
So, why'd you take up this line of work anyway? Both of my parents are merchants, so I guess it just came naturally. And now I'm wandering the world and learning the trade as I go.
いいね。
You don't say. My old man's a merchant too. In the south, everyone and their uncles heard of Marov the merchant. He was such a smooth talker, he could sell sand in the desert. But he never once told a lie. With just a few words, my dad could get anyone to buy what he was selling and make them feel genuinely happy about their purchase.
そんで
It was like magic. His words had an incredible power, one that could help people see the beauty in things they purchased.
で
And so I decided to follow in my old man's footsteps.
へえ
Did you take up the family business?
いや
No, I ran away from home.
え
What? I'll spare you the details. That's just how things played out.
そっか
It wasn't so different for me, you know. Heh, you don't say.
さて
Well, I've got another busy day ahead of me. Better luck tomorrow, eh?
え
Yeah, same to you. And may the best merchant win.
Oh.
Well, well, you seem to be doing well for yourself. Illegal though your business may be. And who are you?
いいか
Watch your tone, boy. Mr. Morlock owns this establishment, as well as everything else in this town. Ahem, that I most certainly do.
おいおい
That's great and all, but what do you mean illegal? You may own all the gold, but those were just dusty old rocks until I polished them to a sheen.
おい
That pompous attitude will get you in trouble someday, boy. As Landover here, Mr. Morlock has the right to oversee any and all business transactions he so desires. As of now, that includes the trading of your little rocks.
なんだって
Does it now?
おいおい
That seems awfully arbitrary, if you ask me. That wouldn't be the first thing to happen here. That wouldn't be the first foul thing to happen here. Or weren't you aware, Mr. Morlock? You see, the price of gold
なあ
is actually 10 times what you're giving to your miners.
ちょっと
Ollie, maybe this isn't the time. It's exactly the time. They're deceiving honest, hardworking people just to line their pockets. On my honor as a merchant, I won't stand for it.
オマール
Omar, teach this little desert ant what happens to pests who try to stain my good name.
おい
Ready to be squished, boy?
へえ
I'd like to see you try. I'm stronger than I look. I'm well versed in all the martial arts. I'll lead the one-man army, they call me in the South. The mere mention of my name strikes fear into the hearts of any who would wrong the common man. I've killed more people than I can count, and all with one hand. Then you'll make a fine opponent. The one-man army? Haha, merchant's weapon is his words. We don't stand a chance on a real battlefield. My fight was lost the instant we came to blows.
よし
I trust you've learned your lesson, Ant. Looks like your wares aren't selling so well. Don't worry, I'll take them off your hands. These stones belong to me. Do you understand? If you're so determined to have them, though, I'll let you be my little worker ant. I'll be in my manor. Come find me if you want a real job. I can't believe that man. How dare he take advantage of people to line his own pockets? That's just dirty. Ollie. I might agree with everything he does. But I do agree with what he said to Morlock. Even if he could have been a bit more diplomatic about it.
Yes.
I have to save him. Morlock said he'd be in his manor. It's time to pay him a visit. You lost 3 Skystones and got 500. Hey, look, we came out with a little bit of profit. What do you know? All right, well let's go. Man, we've been in town for like half an hour. Is there actually enemies here? I imagine, yeah, it's turning red, so I imagine there is. Go ahead and save down here. Oh no, it's those really annoying armadillo thingies. Armor eater. Oh, I should try to capture some of this stuff. I forgot that I can do that. Also, these birds aren't weak to any magic, so that's just fantastic. Also, I just realized I also don't have any healers. So that's fun too. That's just great. No, I don't remember if I actually used this. Sure, let's see. You're full of pure drowsy. Wow. I hope that does more than just that. Enrage bash. Blinding charge. Sure, why not? Hey, look, it worked out. Oh man, I accidentally killed it. I actually kind of wanted to try and capture it. There I go again. 1% chance. 2% chance. Lovely. I really want to try and capture this. Not actually sure how helpful it'd even be, but I'm gonna super rest. Oh my, wow, 50 SP for that. Yeah, I figured as much. That's fine. Ah, crap. I underestimated how strong Primrose's attack would be. Oh well. Ooh, 5,000.
さあ踊りましょう。
Hey, look, it's more monster egg thingies.
行くわよ。こに燃える。私の番。幸運の風よ。やれよ。私の出番だ。
Alright, can I capture any of these? 16%.
横一文字切り。
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
私の出番だな。
Man.
闇夜の帳災いを払え。
I might actually be able to
どうしようか。
capture this thing.
踊ろうかしら。狙い撃つ。
Oh, wow. You know what? I'll try. Oh, wow, I got it.
いい戦いだった。
1 in 5. Looks like it's just a heal though, which isn't it like I swear Tressa's it's only a level 18 area, but I thought Tressa's was supposed to be like a level 20 something. Chapter 2, I mean. I make sense. Oh, apparently I fought these before. I don't remember. Maybe it was back when, maybe it was last time.
行くわよ。雷鳴よ。轟き響け。
さて、
キャッえい。
私の番。私の出番だな。
Capture it. Get rid of the Marmot, maybe? I don't know. Guess we'll get rid of the Ice Lizard Man.
出番。そこ。さあ、どうする？参ろう。
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
Might as well. Why not?
探らせてもらうよ。
キャッ
さて、探らせてもらうよ。
かか。
I could get another one. I don't know why I grabbed this. I'll just replace it. Alright, a little bit of backtracking here. For a Wind Soulstone, medium. Oh, I want one of those doggies. Give me the doggy.
狙い撃つ。はっ。せい。よし。行くわよ。はっ。けっ。けっ。
さて
火炎よ焼き尽くせ
Alright. Let's get some money. Let's get a dog. It's only a 50. Oh, it's not even that good. Alright, well, that's fine. You can die then.
行くか月をごめんね素人さんと踊らないの
Man, I just really I haven't really grabbed any skills on Height. Have I learned anything? I haven't learned a single skill. Wow, that's my fault. Okay, just to have some thunder. That's probably not that good, but oh well, I grabbed it anyway. Physical defense, sword attack on a single foe. Insight hasn't really been something I've needed to use yet, so that's fine. We don't need it. I'll just take a big attack. Take aim's also pretty useful. I'll take Mercy Strike. That might help with capturing stuff as well. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Steal SP, HP Thief. I remember HP Thief really sucked when I used that Tarian, but maybe that's because my physical attack was too low. Alright, Panther Dance, let's see. You unlocked a new support skill, Encore, and we got Celticious Seduction. For 3 turns, skills performed by a single ally that usually target one foe will affect all foes instead. Huh. That's interesting. I don't have anything really useful for that to use yet, but once per battle, upon being incapacitated, you will recover 25% of your maximum HP. I don't really like that better than anything else I already have, so no thanks. Prevents the party from being surprised. Yeah, that's fine. Increases chance of attacking, increases critical hit rate. Both very good. And I didn't get anything else for Tressa. Alright, we're doing fine. I wonder how important it is to actually make sure you have a healer. Like, I guess you could just pop grapes if you really need to. Sure, what we got? Blinding charge.
さてどうしようか
火炎よ焼き尽くせ
Untamable. Oh man, I can't capture the human? I could just... Yeah, this is totally worth it for the extra money, guys. I promise.
かかってこい。さあ、どうする？
Oh, I can't boot. Oh, I don't even have any boost points. Doesn't matter. Ah,
さて探らせ
weak
て
to lightning. All right, good to know.
で、パッ。
All right, Primrose, you got this. That's probably overkill.
三日月よ、貫け。あら、相手が悪かったね。
Did I come here? Oh, oh no! Come on, I gave Tressa the thief. She should be able to unlock things. Great, now I have to come back as Tyrion and probably get something that's probably not worth all the trouble of coming back for. This is probably the boss. Oh, well, never mind.
かかってこい。
Apparently, I just got the achievement for doing 200 battles. Or maybe fighting 200 enemies. I don't feel like I've done 200 battles already.
十文字切り。
Oh crap, wrong one. Whoops. I meant to do the AoE one.
そこ。さて。クジャクの舞。
Man, these things are weak to so much, but they're not weak to daggers.
なかなか考えがいがあるね
Feels bad.
幸運の風よ吹き荒れよ
いくよ。
Actually, I wonder if I can capture these. I can. 1 in 4. Nah, alright, well that's fine.
あら、相手が悪かったね。
I guess we might as well go into this as top shape as we can.
Omar,
Omar, how fares my coffers?
はい
Overflowing as always, sir. And I expect even greater profits with these stones. As if I wasn't wealthy enough already to think those dirty rocks would prove more valuable than gold. Those rocks belong to us. Hmm? Oh, perhaps Omar ratted your brains a bit too much. Let me remind you that this land, all of it, belongs to me. So even if little ants like you manage to dig up something beneath the surface, it's mine. You don't want to make an enemy out of me. I can crush bugs like you with the bottom of my shoe. Between the mines and the stones, my profits will continue to grow. It's only a matter of time before I'm the wealthiest man in the realm.
ちょっと待った。
Hold it right there.
トレサ
Green pea.
おお君かわしの下で働く気になったかね
Come to inquire about a job, have you? Very well.
それはお断りよ。
I'd sooner eat those rocks than work for you.
もう少し賢明かと思ったが
You're as much of a fool as the boy is, then.
金が嫌いな人間などおらんだろ
To think two self-styled merchants would be so averse to making money.
この男も大金で雇ったが、実にいい働きをしている。
You should know that I pay my loyal men quite well. Everyone has a price.
頭の固い元地主を力ずくで追い出した。おかげで今はわしが地主だ。
I understood that more than ever after I chased out that stubborn old landlord and took control of here. You what?
土地も人の心も金次第。
There's nothing
動か
that
ぬものはない。
there's nothing that money can't buy.
どうだ少年。お前も雇ってやらんでもないと。
So, what's your price, boy?
いや、やめておこう。
On second thought, never mind.
先ほど名前を聞いて思い出したが、
You're Marof's whelp, aren't you?
いつ父親と同じペテンを働くかもわからんからな。
For all I know, you could be a fraud, just like your old man. A fraud?
やめろ。
Shut up.
そいつの父親は南の方じゃ有名なペテン師でな。
Didn't he tell you? His father's an infamous swindler in the south.
あることないこと言いふらし、大金を手にした商人だ。
He made a fortune scamming gullible sophs with fanciful half-truths.
だが、最後は自分が欺かれた。
Until, that is, he got swindled himself by a trusted friend of all people.
友人の借金を背負って破産したそうだ。
Saddled with debt, poor Marof ended up bankrupt. A sad tale, no?
アリ
商売にとって情ほど目を曇らせるものはない。
There's no room for emotions in business.
バカな男だ。
The poor stupid fool.
もっぺん言ってみろ。
Say that one more time.
あ
What's that?
俺の親父を侮辱するなよ。
Insult my father's name one more time, and I'll...
親父は人を騙してなんかいない。
My father was a good, honest man.
親父の言葉はいつだってお客を幸せにしてきたんだ。
He sold his customers what they wanted, and his words made them happy.
何度でも言ってやる。お前の父親は負け犬だ。
Your father was nothing but a lousy, lying dog.
この世界じゃ儲けたものが正義だ。わかったか、この二流め。
Those with money make the rules, boy. Second-rate peddlers like you and your old man should shut up and die like the paupers you are. You son of a...
わしの下で働く気がないなら、どこかへ売り飛ばすか。
If you won't work for me, I'll just find another way to make money off of you.
はした金にはなるだろう。
You won't sell for much, but it's better than nothing.
モーロックさん、
Mr. Morlock.
あなたの言葉には少しも共感できないわ。
Never in my life have I heard someone spout such cruel words.
いくら大金持ちだからって人をバカにする権利はないわ。
Your coffers may be overflowing, but you're still morally bankrupt.
お
Oh? Go on.
それに人を騙してるのはあなたの方じゃない。
You make a mockery out of others like you're getting paid for it.
金鉱石を安く買い叩いて不当に利益を独り占めして。
You cheat your workers out of their hard-earned money and monopolize their profits.
そうは問屋が下ろさないわよ。
If anyone's a swindler here, it's you.
うるさい小娘だ。 オマール、黙らせろ。
It seems you've forgotten your own manners. Omar, let's help the girl remember her place.
金の力を思い知るがいい。
It's time you learned that money is might.
商売敵ってとこかしら。
Alright,
行くよ。
let's get into
幸
this.
運の風よ。やれよ。どう動く？
Alright. I have a lot of stuff I can do with Hiant. I might do this actually. Just abide right off the bat. Oh, that's helpful to know. Probably be better to just buff myself. I think I'm just way stronger than Cyrus because of the level difference.
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
さて。よっ。かか。
Bow damage to a single foe. You know, I'll do this. What's this gonna do? Oh! Ooh. Honestly, if you can boost your summons, that's probably how I should be using them. I shouldn't just be using them unless I have boost points. Dodge a single attack. Oh, I can't collect from him. What? Alright, well that's fine. Can't steal from him either. This isn't gonna do that much, but... Blizzard, maybe? Yeah, there we go.
さあ、どう出る？
Alright, out of curiosity,
さて、探らせて。
21 or 28,000 more HP.
さて、どうしようか。
狂乱よ、巻き起これ。
私の出番だな。
Okay, I'm gonna start healing some people.
踊ろうかしら。クジャクの舞。よし。一休み一休
That doesn't heal as much as I thought it would.
み。出番。
Titans is defensives, huh? Well then. Oh man, I should have danced for Cyrus first, because then I just wasted my buff.
どう動く？
I am a terrible at playing dancer.
私の番。
さあ、どう出る？
狂乱よ、巻き起これ。
狙い撃つ。はっ。
狂乱よ、巻き起これ。
さあ、どうする？さて。
Alright. Let's go ahead and buff myself again.
クジャクの舞。全力だ。
Alright, what do I got? Got the Salamander Frost. Restore great health, Wind Slash. Sure, we'll do the Salamander. Damn, that was some good damage right there.
行くわよ狂乱よ巻き起こる
That was more damage than what I did with a
集中していこう
buffed attack.
えい
さあどうするあ
Kind of wondering if I should just not even bother and just. Or you know what I should do is this. I have height. That actually is quite helpful.
さあどう出る
かかってこい
Wow, that does a lot of damage.
さてクジャクの舞
All right, let's donate a bit.
よろしくねどう動く
Frost Bear Salamander. I could use Salamander again. That's probably the best thing. Salamander is like low-key really good.
踊ろうかしらそこ どう行くぞ
Alright, let's just do Salamander again, man. Like, honestly. Look at that. That's insane damage.
本気を出そうか狂乱よ巻き起これ
He should be pretty close to dead by now. I don't have anything good to do. That was not worth.
覚悟はいい狂乱よ巻き起こる
Ah, there we go. I guess with Tressa, I should just donate
柴田さんと踊らない
my boost points to somebody else.
バカだ
Omar, and after all I spent on you.
なめないでよね
Give up, Mr. Morlock. You've lost. Now, apologize to Ollie for what you said about his father. Green pea.
さあどうする
Well, Mr. Morlock,
あわ
I...
わ
I'm so terribly, profusely sorry. I take it all back, every word. Good. I take it you'll be leaving this town, never to return.
え
Leave town, but I...
いい
Being a good merchant is all about timing. You need to know when to cut your losses. Or haven't you heard of a sunk costs?
さあどうする
I foresee great misfortune in your future if you stay.
わ
Come, Omar. Better opportunities await us. Good riddance. Now to find someone honest to run this town.
トレサ借りができちまったな
As much as I hate to say this,
商人の世界じゃ借りっぱなしは許されない
I owe you one, and a merchant always pays his debts.
いつか必ず返す
You have my word.
楽しみにしておくわ
Huh, I'll hold you to it.
あいつが言ってた通り俺の親父はペテン師って言われてた
What Morlock said about my old man, it's true. Some did call him a swindler.
親父の詳細に嫉妬した同業者が言いふらしたんだ。
But it was a lie spread by competitors who were jealous of his talent.
親父が友人に騙され多額の借金を抱えてるのも本当だ。
And while it's true my father was deceived by his friend and forced to take on his debt,
でも俺は親父が教えてくれたことを信じてる。
it doesn't diminish the things he taught me.
言葉がお客を幸せにするって。
Our words have the power to make our customers happy.
親父のやり方で稼いでいつか大金を持って帰るんだ。
So I'll follow in my father's footsteps, work hard, and go back home with enough money to pay our debts in full.
アリ
なあ、大競売って知ってるか？
Say, have you ever heard of the Merchants Fair?
港町グランポートで開かれる商人の祭典さ。
It's the greatest auction in the realm, held each year in Grandport.
世界中のお宝が集まって各国の富豪やらお偉いさんがやってくる。
The wealthiest and most influential people in the world the wealthiest and most influential people the world over come to feast their eyes on treasures beyond your imagination.
そこで手に入らないものはないって言われるほどなんだぜ。
They say there's nothing you can't buy at the Merchants Fair. That sounds incredible.
俺はそれに出るのを目指してる。
I'm gonna go there and make my dreams come true.
大競売で名が知れたら誰もが認める一人前の商人だからな。
If you can make it at the fair, you can make it anywhere.
大競売か。
You really do have a way with words, Ollie.
私も目指すわそれ。
Guess I'll be seeing you in Grandport.
言うと思ったぜ。
I was hoping you'd say that.
私も一人前の商人になりたいもの。
Well, we still need to have our rematch.
いい目標ができたわ。
And what better place to settle the score than the Merchants Fair?
言っとくが半端なお宝じゃ門前払いになるぜ。
I'll bring my best treasure. If you think you stand a chance, I suggest you do the same.
望むところよ。素敵なお宝を見つけていくわ。
I'll find the greatest treasure there is. You'll see.
じゃあまた競争だな。
Good. Once you have it, come find me at the fair.
次に会うときはお前を顎で使うぐらいの大商人になったらぜ。
I'll be the one drawing the largest crowd.
顎で使われるのはどっちかしらね。
They won't stick around for long after I get there.
ちっとは口が達者になったな。
Huh. You're sounding less green already, Green Pea.
じゃあな、もやし女。
See you at the fair.
これが商人アリーとの出会いでした。
Sharing a connection with someone new, for however brief a time, is unforgettable.
最初はただの嫌なやつだと思っていたんだけど。
After we met, all I wanted to do was forget Ollie, but he sure knows how to make a lasting impression.
今は良きライバルと思ってる。出会いってわからないものね。
Now, I think I found a good rival in him. Funny how things turn out, no?
ともかく大競売という新しい目標ができた私は。
And now, I know my final destination, Grandport and the Merchants Fair.
手記の足跡を追ってビクターホローへ向かうことにしました。
For now, I'll follow in the footsteps of the nameless traveler and make for Victor's Hollow.
大競売に出品するとっておきのお宝を探すために。
There, I'll find myself a treasure beyond my wildest dreams. Hey, you found some more leaves. Awesome. How did we do on we did not get very many levels doing that. That's fine though. Honestly, if I'm trying to get levels, I should probably take evasive maneuvers off of Cyrus. Kind of forgot that that was the thing. Alright, and with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. A lot of these chapters last a while. I mean, part of it is because I take my time, and a big part of it is because, well, I'm sitting here reading out everything. So, yeah. But, alright, we got 6 more to go in chapter 2s, and then we still have... I actually don't know how many chapters each character has, but next time we'll probably... I was thinking we could do Cyrus, but Cyrus is actually quite a few levels off of where he probably should be for this. So I guess Ophelia, which was my backup option, might be who we go for. Everyone needs quite a few levels. Like, you need to be a level 40 for chapter 3 over there. 34 over here. Wow. It's kind of weird how they stagger these, but that's fine. But we'll figure out what we do next time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Sayonara. Bye-bye.